Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on an absolutely awesome historic low Steam game deal. This one 95% off for $1.24. Overwhelmingly positive received as well, and it's actually a game a lot of you guys may have not picked up, so we'll highlight that and we'll go over some other historic low game deals and some other game deals that are available. So got a lot to go over. Let's just get right into it. Let's start off with a deal that I think is absolutely awesome. I think a lot of people missed out on this game, haven't played it, and that is Severed Steel, an intense single-player FPS featuring a stylish movement system, completely destructible levels, and an acclaimed OST. 3,800 Steam reviews, 95% positive, has a vibe of like Mirror's Edge from the standpoint of the movement of the game, but also a bigger focus on the gunplay on top of that. Single player FPS featuring a fluid stun system, destructible voxel environments, loads of bullet time, and a unique one-arm protagonist. It's you, your trigger finger, and a steel-toed boot against a superstructure full of bad guys, chained together wall runs, dives, flips, and slides to take down every last enemy. A unique fighter. Play as Steel, a nimble one-arm sharpshooter on a mission. There is no reloading. Pick your shots well and be ready to pry a loaded weapon from your enemy's cold, dead hands. Stylish combat, dodge bullets, leap off walls, slide kick, throw weapons, do whatever it takes to come out on top in intense and frenzied firefights, fully destructible environments, punch through thick concrete with a 50 cal slugs, or make big holes in things with your arm cannon. Carve your own path through a completely destructible levels. No two battles are ever the same thanks to dynamic, unscripted, squad-based AI, a firefight mode, campaign mode, blast through 6 compact story chapters as you battle against the forces of nefarious mega corporation, and finish the campaign and want more? Try New Game Plus, which mixes up the campaign for a fresh playthrough. You've got rogue mode with a roguelite element, a variety of accessibility options, and a level editor with Steam Workshop support, so a lot of replayability here as well. Just $1.24 for Severed Steel, a historic low at a very, very cheap price. Stylish visuals, incredibly stylish gameplay, and if you're into something with a parkour emphasis, but also at the same time, emphasis on the gunplay and chaotic action, you'll find that with Severed Steel, and again, a great price point, 95% off on that. Alright, moving on, couple of other historic low game deals that I do want to highlight. We mentioned a few of these. Hades is 75% off for $6.24. Hades 2 is about to come out, but Hades is celebrating its 5-year anniversary. Yeah, it came out in September of 2020, and it is the game that really put Supergiant on the map. I loved Bastion, Transistor, and Pyre, and honestly, like, Bastion was the game that I played, and I absolutely loved it. Like, Bastion resonated more so with me than Hades did, but I'd be foolish to say that Bastion was the game that put, like, Bastion people liked, and the people that played it did like it. Hades just blew up, and everybody, I feel like, checked out Hades, and now Hades 2 is coming out. People are super stoked for that, and Hades 1 was a game that had a lot of replayability, stylish gameplay, incredibly addictive as well, and for $6.24, a great price point on that. Then we've got Rise of the Tomb Raider, 90% off for $2.99. I mean, this deal is just absolutely insane, given how good ROTR is. You guys know how I feel about the Tomb Raider games since the 2013 reboot. I think it's been a phenomenal reboot, origin story, whatever you want to call it, and from what I know, Crystal Dynamics is working on the next mainline Tomb Raider game. It's just like, I feel like it's been in development forever, and Tomb Raider should never go this long MIA. Like, Lara Croft is one of the most iconic characters in video games. Why are we benching her for like a decade? Like, this is ridiculous, and these games have been fantastic. It's not like these games underperformed critically. I feel like they did fairly well commercially, and now you've got the Tomb Raider show, I believe, being done by Amazon. Like, keep Tomb Raider in the gaming news cycle. Keep it consistently moving. Do new games. I know Crystal Dynamics was working on other games like Marvel's Avengers and all this nonsense, but yeah, Tomb Raider should be getting consistent releases, and if you haven't played ROTR, $2.99 on that is great, or just check out the Definitive Survivor Trilogy. That includes Tomb Raider 2013, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, all that for $11.91, but if you were to get one game, ROTR for $2.99 is ridiculous. Then moving on from that, Square Enix is running their Tokyo Game Show sale, and they've got a lot of great deals available. But Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, 40% off for $24 is an easy recommendation. Look, would I recommend you to pick up the Twin Pack and also get FF7 Rebirth? Yeah, absolutely, but that is $60. I totally get that's a hefty price point to pay, so if you were to just get one game, obviously get Remake first. Even though I would consider Rebirth to be the stronger, the better game, you want to play Remake. You want to play these games sequentially, and I know Square Enix was like, oh, you can play Rebirth without playing. No. You want to play the game sequentially. Remake is still a great game, even though I don't think it's at the level of Rebirth. It's still worthwhile. You get the Yuffie Intermission DLC. It's a great title. Definitely recommend it. Runs well on the Steam Deck on top of that. $24 on that for, you know, a lengthy game as well. Not like not like super lengthy like the top Persona games or anything like that, but you get a lot of content for your dollar for sure. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, $8.99 on this as a part of the Eidos Montreal sale, 85% off. I loved Guardians of the Galaxy. I thought it was a great game. And I went into that game without ever really, you know, having any sort of affinity towards the Guardians as characters as an IP. Never had watched the movies, and I really enjoyed it. Like Star-Lord as a character, like the rest of the cast, the interactions between Star-Lord and Rocket I thought were great, and yeah, relatively decent campaign as far as length is concerned as well, like 15 hours or so from my recollection, but had a good time with it, and $8.99 on that is a great deal. Then we got the Deus Ex games, Deus Ex Human Revolution, 85% off for $2.99. Mankind Divided is 85% off for $4.49. The deluxe edition is $6.73. I did a playthrough of Human Revolution about a year ago. It was summer of last year, and playing through Human Revolution again made me appreciate the game even more, because from a game design standpoint, Human Revolution is so well done. As an RPG, it's not one of those games that has the big environments. However, the depth to the environments, I think, are so well done in terms of how many options you have in this contained environment to get to your objective. I just thought it was incredibly well designed in that regard, and for $2.99, it's fantastic. Has the Missing Link DLC baked into it. Great game, and unfortunately, Deus Ex is probably going to get benched for the foreseeable future if we ever do see another game. And Mankind Divided, I did like the game, however, from a narrative standpoint, definitely a step back from Human Revolution, and it's still worthwhile to go through in my opinion, but $4.49 on that, I would still recommend it at that price point. Then we got the CDPR game, Cyberpunk 2077, base game is $21, the Ultimate Edition with Phantom Liberty is $38.62. I would recommend getting the Ultimate Edition. I loved Phantom Liberty. I know some people were a little bit divided on it. I thought it was phenomenal, and Cyberpunk 2077 I think is an outstanding game. I've talked about it a lot before, but I even thought Cyberpunk 2077 was decent when it came out in 2020. I didn't think it was like this worst game of all time. Yes, relative to the expectations that people had in expecting that this was going to be the second coming of gaming, yeah, it was a disappointment, a colossal disappointment, and what CDPR was promoting out of the game, yeah, I totally get how people felt baited by the game, but after all of the updates, the 2.0 update and Phantom Liberty, I think it's an incredibly worthwhile game, and for $38.62 to get the base game and the DLC, I think it's definitely worth a pickup. You got Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. It is $7.99 for the base game. You want to pick up the complete edition for $9.99. It's Witcher 3 for the literal 3 people watching this video that don't have Witcher 3. I mean, come on. I think it's one of the best single-player games ever created, and if you want to set the bar as far as how single-player games should be designed, Witcher 3 is kind of setting that bar narratively, visually, content-wise, and bear in mind, Witcher 3 came out a decade ago, and from a graphics standpoint, it still puts to shame so many games that come out today. It's outstanding, and I get that they updated the game, you know, added an Ultra Plus setting, so on and so forth, but yeah, phenomenal game there. And that is gonna do it for me. Again, that deal on Severed Steel, I think, is absolutely phenomenal. Highly recommend that. $1.24, I mean, you can't go wrong, and that's one of those games that you could just sell a couple of Steam trading cards and you'll have enough money in your Steam wallet to pick that up. Go ahead and check that out. A lot of other great deals. Rise of the Tomb Raider, the Deus Ex game, Cyberpunk, Witcher. A lot of things I typically recommend on this channel, but yeah, worthwhile stuff nonetheless. Links to everything, as always, in the description box below. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.